7 indirect signs you'll notice in a woman if she wants you. Women are very subtle when expressing what they desire from a man, and because of this, many men miss opportunities to connect with women they long for. When a woman deeply desires to be with a man, she cannot help but send these 7 signals. Understanding these signals will ensure you a place in that woman's bed, as you will be able to act promptly, confidently, and correctly. I recommend paying close attention until the end of the video, as the last signals are the most revealing. Number 1. When a woman is interested in you, various forms of expression often arise, and one of the most common is through physical closeness. This gesture can manifest in different ways, such as when during a date or gathering she chooses to sit very close to you or seeks to gently touch your leg. It's important to understand that this type of physical proximity goes beyond mere comfort. It is an indirect yet clear way of communicating her desires toward you. Therefore, if you perceive these signals combined with other signs of interest, like looking for excuses to stay near you, it's time to act. Responding receptively to this signal allows you not only to recognize and satisfy the woman's desires, but also to strengthen the connection between you two. Ignoring this signal or questioning her actions could mean losing a valuable opportunity for a more intimate encounter. Keep in mind that if she engages in this type of physical closeness and does not apologize at that moment, it is because it was not an accident. She does it intending to catch your attention and is waiting for a response. Number 2. When a woman is interested in having an intimate encounter with you, she often resorts to subtle touches as a sign of her interest. For example, if you are on a date with her, and while conversing, she places her hand on your forearm while animatedly discussing a topic she is passionate about. This gesture may seem casual, but is actually a way of communicating her desire to be physically closer to you. Another example would be if you are sitting together on a bench and she leans her head towards you, allowing her hair to brush against your shoulder while laughing at one of your jokes. This subtle physical contact suggests that she enjoys your company and is open to greater closeness. Remember that these subtle touches can vary depending on the situation and the woman's personality, but generally, they are a sign that she feels comfortable with you and wishes to explore a closer connection. It's important to be attentive to this signal and respond by showing your own interest and affection toward her if she piques your interest. Number 3. Another signal that a woman often resorts to when seeking an encounter with an interesting man is prolonged and intense eye contact. You may notice this in various situations. For example, during a meeting while speaking, you might see that she holds your gaze longer than usual with an expression of interest and attraction in her eyes. Another example would be during dinner when she looks directly into your eyes with a soft and seductive expression, showing genuine interest in every word you say. This prolonged and deep eye contact suggests that she is looking for a more intimate connection with you. Remember that eye contact is a powerful form of non-verbal communication. When a woman prolongs and intensifies it, it's a clear sign that she is open to exploring an encounter with you. If you also desire an encounter with the girl in question, I recommend not looking away and responding with confidence. Number 4. This signal is one of the most revealing. If you notice that a woman begins to accentuate her physical attributes, it's an indirect sign that she is interested in you. This strategy is common among women who wish to seduce because they know men are often attracted by physical appearance. Imagine being on a date with a woman who suddenly starts adjusting her clothing suggestively or asks you to pay attention to a specific part of her body, like her neck or lips. These actions may seem simple, but are clear indications of her interest in having an intimate encounter with you. It's important to be attentive to this signal, as it's one of the key ways women express their desires discreetly. Don't ignore this subtle gesture, as it could be the first step toward deepening your connection. Number 5. When a woman feels attracted to you and is interested in having some alone time together, it's common for her to lean her body toward yours during interactions. This signal can be seen in everyday situations. Perhaps you're at a cafe, and while conversing, you notice that she slightly leans her torso toward you, showing genuine interest in what you're saying and willingness to get physically closer. Another example would be if you're walking together and pass through a narrow space where she moves closer to you, almost brushing her shoulder against yours. This subtle leaning indicates that she is seeking a closer physical connection with you. Remember that these gestures can vary depending on the situation and the woman's personality. However, generally speaking, leaning toward you during conversations is a clear sign of her interest in getting physically closer. A woman does not typically lean toward a man by mistake, so don't hesitate if you notice this subtle signal. Number 6. Another quite revealing sign is when you notice an increase in the frequency of her touches. You might observe that she seeks more opportunities to hug you or prolong physical contact, expressing a desire for closeness. For instance, while walking together, she may look for chances to intertwine her fingers with yours more frequently than usual, showing a desire for deeper physical connection. You might even notice that during conversations, she gently caresses your back or legs, as if trying to establish an intimate connection through physical touch. These physical gestures show her interest in you more tangibly. They not only suggest that she is open to exploring a more personal encounter, but also demonstrate that it's something she desires. Number 7. The last and definitive sign you'll notice in a woman if she desires you is if she often brings up hot topics in conversation. This may surprise you since it's not something common among all women. When a woman begins discussing her experiences or desires with you openly, she's not doing so simply because she's open-minded or overly confident. She's doing it because she has a clear objective in mind. If you're talking with a girl, and suddenly she starts openly discussing her fantasies or past experiences in relationships, it's because she wants you to imagine yourself with her in those situations. If you notice the conversation deepening into these kinds of topics more frequently, it's an evident sign that she's trying to awaken your desire and attraction toward her. It's important for you to recognize this gesture as an indirect but clear way of expressing her interest in having an encounter with you. If you notice all these signs from a woman and do nothing about it, I hope it's just because you're not interested in her and not out of doubt. Because when a woman sends all these signals, rest assured that she wants something with you. Thank you for watching the video until the end. I hope you've enjoyed this video and above all, it helps. If so, support us by subscribing to our channel, give us a like, and leave us any experiences in the comments. See you in the next video. If you are new here, please like the video and subscribe. Statistics show that only 15% of my audience is subscribed to the channel, so if this content has helped you in any way, I ask you to subscribe and hit the notification bell.